Well, we recently told you about how Boston City Hall had been designated a historic landmark because of the brutalism, the architecture, and everyone who looks at it has feelings about it.
Oh my gosh, strong feelings, yeah. Another building in Boston could soon join it on that list, and people often have a similar reaction when they look at it, but for a very different reason.
It just looked odd.
Adam Schutz keeps it all in perspective. He and his wife fell in love with the house at 318 Metropolitan Ave in Roslindale when they were home shopping, but there were just some things that didn't line up.
We didn't understand, when we bought the house, we didn't understand why this wall here was so abrupt.
That was back in 2016. A scientist by trade and curious by nature, Adam set about researching the property and previous owners. When checking some old permits, he discovered the unimaginable.
And then it sort of clicked because, you know, there was that house just down the road, two houses down, which looked very similar.
Adam put the pieces of his house together. Turns out the original building was literally cut in two in 1941. Look at this old aerial photo. You can see how expansive it was. But today, from one angle, it's an ornate Victorian, but from another, it's an abrupt, flat wall. And that's where the cut was made.
This built-in bookshelf used to be a doorway.
Yep.
And in the back half was the kitchen.
Correct. The kitchen, the sort of storage area for the butlers and the servants. There were servants' quarters in here.
Yeah.
And there's actually another staircase, a little staircase, a servant staircase, which is in the other house.
The other half is the back half of the house, which was moved 2 doors down. Armed with all of this fascinating information and history, Schutz knew he had to act.
This was the sort of the spur, which was like, well, maybe we should do something about this and try and maintain it for the future generations.
Talk about keeping it all in perspective. The Boston Landmarks Commission just voted unanimously to advance the application.
It's incredible. Mayor Wu and the City Council still have to approve this. Looks like they're going to, and once it is a landmark, it'll be Rozzie's first.
It's amazing that he thought to look at that cut-off wall and think, why does that look like that? And the fact that it was right there, 2 doors away, is amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, so I feature this house in my digital series, Walking Boston. Got thousands of views, shared back to Adam. He saw it, invited us in. You can watch Walking Boston on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Just search the handles you see there and walk along with me.
Yeah, Chris is walking every street in Boston. It's such a fun series. And you have so many fun facts.
A lot of weird facts.
Every neighborhood.